But it's time for rapid fire.
Like a flamethrower.
Holy crap! I am gonna butcher this, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Matt Mayoko.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, there we go. The 49ers beat reporter from the NBA or NBA. God, that's what I butchered. NBC
NBC.
Sports area said that last week that Sam Darnold might be the best thrower the 49ers have ever had. Could Kyle Shanahan make Sam Darnold the quarterback he was drafted to be? It was his destiny when the Jets took him third overall in 2018.
What he said, the best passer of the thrower. Is that what he said?
Best thrower the 49ers have ever seen. But like best thrower, like since he's been the 49ers
That's
reporter,
what I
or
don't
like
understand. Like, did he watch a couple like off-season program throwing sessions? He's like, "Ooh, that's a nice
guy, there's
throw."
a thing called YouTube. Look up Steve Young, look up Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Hell, even look up Colin Kaepernick. Well, he didn't say hardest thrower, so I guess that wouldn't
No,
be
it just I
because
don't know.
Colin
Like,
Kaepernick broke Randy Moss's finger one time. So
yeah, but I don't know. I guess if you're going to specify he's a good thrower, like it looks nice, but he's not a good quarterback, and you're kind of like towing the line there of like getting
yeah,
people positivity, especially like 49ers need some kind of quarterback positivity with Trey Lance and Purdy. So I don't know. He's a well respected journalist, or maybe he phrased it wrong or was trying to narrow it down to just pure throwing motion. I don't understand them, but yeah, people didn't really take it
I told you this guy's gonna
nicely.
be the starter week one. I
You
told you
actually ever
this
since you
guy's
said
gonna
that,
be.
I've been seeing Sam Darnold hanging out with George Kittle and CMC at the Warriors game,
Did you
and
see what they did with Tom Holland?
oh yeah, they were doing
They
the
were
whole
shooting
Spider-Man. Yeah.
spider webs at him, and him and Zendaya started laughing. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, like
But
I don't
I'm
know if
telling you,
you trade Trey Lance, like I would think
no,
like
no,
the
trade him. Have him on the bench. I want a
well,
gadget player. Go in there and let
okay,
him hit the
fine.
ball a couple of times.
So okay, if it's not Kirk Cousins in the trade for Trey Lance, and it's just Darnold and Trey Lance, you feel very comfortable he's gonna beat out Trey Lance, Sam
Yeah,
Darnold.
I think he's
Wow,
gonna beat out
okay.
Trey Lance. I
That's gonna be a bad
I don't know
look,
what
but
tells me, but
I'm starting to believe in that more, and I'm gonna take the L if this happens because I was very adamant, but we'll see.
we'll see what happens. Gilbert, you were there for this game. The Padres and the Dodgers faced off this weekend. The Dodgers obviously took 2 out of 3. But the Padres put on a show, I guess, in a sense. That first night, 2 Tatis home runs that you didn't get to see, but they told you about it.
Yeah.
But the Padres ended up winning that game, and then they had a Clayton Kershaw kind of crying meme after they lost. Is that something or nothing? What do you think? I mean, do you feel like a lot of Dodger fans took exception to it? They weren't happy about it, but to me, that's a new age media. That's what's happening. We see the Chargers with their social media, what they do, all the fun that the NFL is having with their social media teams and the way they kind of bicker back and forth. That's just what I felt like. And it's kind of baseball's barely catching up to that. So I don't know what you thought.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I think it's nothing, and baseball needs to be a fun league. They're pretty boring. I thought
Yeah.
the clock count for the pitching was a great addition. I love that. Keep it moving. And then yeah, you gotta have fun with it. Let the baseball players be, whatever, flamboyant and have fun. And I think there was one. I don't know the guy's name, but there was one guy from the Rays who kind of like threw the ball up and then he got the guy out because he was kind of showing off like, you're so slow, I'm gonna get you out. I thought that was fun and cool. As long as you didn't go too far, I thought it was in good taste still with the Kershaw crying me. Like these guys see words
Yeah.
on social media. He was priority in the tunnel in the dugout. Who cares? And but yeah, he got rocked a couple times there by Tatis, and I thought it was fun. I don't
I
care.
think it's just because it's the Padres and Dodgers that people are like taking exception to it, but I didn't think there was much to
But
it. I thought it
I
was
did
just
make
a new generation.
sorry, I didn't make a joke saying like they were probably been holding on to that one because they barely beat the Dodgers. Sorry.
Well, yeah, no, and that's probably true, but yeah, I just thought because I think I saw the other day, except for the divisional game last year where they beat them, I think the Dodger in the regular season, the Padres are like 6-23 in the last or 6-24 in the last 30. So I mean, get the hell out of here! Like, yeah, you beat them last divisional round or whatever, but they just beat you over the weekend. So now you have to get back to the drawing board. And like you said, Juan Soto, Padre fans are not happy with him. So he needs to start picking it up soon. But Gilbert, the Lakers and the Heat are leading their second round series with both being the highest remaining seeds in the conference. If they meet in the finals, do you feel like people who diminished that final, the
Yeah.
bubble finals, do you feel like that'll go away?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, that's a good point. Like these two teams that were in the bubble, for sure the Lakers because people are not really counting that one. You get your parade. Yeah,
They
it's
never
good
gave
for
him a
them
break.
and good for Jimmy Butler is always overlooked. I feel like as one of the best basketball players.
He's
When
Michael
it's like
Jordan's son.
yeah, when it's the postseason, he's playing like that. For some reason, this guy just turns it on and he doesn't get the credit for it. And then I'm actually very shocked with the Lakers. Like I kept telling you, I don't care. Now I'm care. I'm watching, checking out these live games.
I
I feel
believe
like
the conspiracy theory. He's Michael Jordan's son.
Jimmy Butler.
Have you ever heard? Go down that rabbit
I
hole.
did not.
Go down that
Uh,
rabbit hole.
yeah, and then LeBron James' son is going to USC. So a
Oh,
good time to
probably.
watch NBA right now for at least for LA people.
I would never diminish it, Gilbert, because I thought that was the hardest thing you've ever had to do as an athlete. Go for 2 or 3 months. You're only isolated. Well, some people had some extracurricular activities, but you're in the bubble. You're like you can't get out of it. Obviously, Lemon Pepper Lou Williams was able to get out and then come back in. Some other people were able to get in and then get in, but definitely some interesting stuff. I honestly thought it was interesting. I really think that in the next couple of years, I hope journalists who were down there write books about it, especially some of the Lakers beat reporters who were down there. It'd be interesting to see what it was all like. But I thought that was one of the hardest things athletes had to do. Athletes, reporters, the crew that was down there. So I give them credit. I would never diminish. I would never call it a Mickey Mouse ring because it's hard to do that, to be down there and do all that. But I still remember when the
Unless it's the
Dodgers won the
Dodgers winning, I was gonna say.
I still remember when the Dodgers won the World Series. What's his name? That one I may count a little bit less because it was only 60, only a 60-game season. But I still remember Justin Turner tested positive when the night that they won. He leaves, then he comes out for the celebration and does everything. I was like, this guy.
Who
But no,
cares?
I don't diminish it the way other people do.
Yeah,
Um,
whatever. Let's move on.
yeah. Gilbert, last week during a segment on Good Morning Football, Kyle Bryant gave us 7 tiers of QBs in the AFC, and Trevor Lawrence was not happy about where he was slotted. I think he was in the 6th or 7th.
Oh, he's on the bottom somewhere.
He quote tweeted the tweet and put, "The game ain't played on paper. Is this something or nothing?"
Uh, it's something because first of all, I thought the list was horrendous, and also I didn't know that was a real Trevor Lawrence because you don't know anymore nowadays. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't really care who's this
Come on,
random
Elon.
fake Trevor Lawrence. I'm like, oh, is it real? Okay, there was something there, and
By the
he's
way,
kind
all
of
these people that are surprised that Elon gave them back their check mark, BS. I'm calling you're paying for it. I don't believe that Elon, out of the kindness of his heart, gave it back, except for LeBron James. But
yeah.
everybody else, I feel like they are paying for it.
Oh,
My
he's
bad.
just giving out blue ones. Give it back to me if you
Yeah,
want.
me
But
too.
yeah. But anyways, he's a kind of a quiet dude, Trevor Lawrence. So that tells you how annoyed he was with this because all off season people are saying Trevor Lawrence is top 5 quarterback, even overall, or especially in the AFC, and to be like, I think he was hanging down there with Ryan Tannehill in this tier. So it was pretty bad, and I was like, okay, he's no way near. And then yeah, but I don't know. AFC is stacked. I get it, but he is not at that bottom level right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, come on, get out of here. Like, and I even went to the profile to see if it was fake or not, and it was not. So I definitely thought like, what the hell is this? Because I uh I couldn't believe that Kyle Brandt, because I mean Kyle Brandt, we all know. I mean, he usually is. I don't know if it's spot on, but here's the tier list.
Oh, there
It's,
it goes.
oh my god, he's with
Well,
Tua
Kenny Pickett, Mac
Tagovailoa,
Jones, yeah.
Kenny Pickett, and
I
Mac
was Jimmy
Jones,
G in number 5, and Russell Wilson.
and Deshaun Watson are
Yeah, did
all
you see
above
how he
him.
played last year?
No, get out of here. Like he had, I bet you know what? He's good friends with Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson hit him up and say, "Hey, can you piss off my quarterback? I need you to put him down there on that list to really tick him off." He is no, like, dude, come on. There's no way he should be right there next to Justin Herbert in tier 3, if anything. That
Yeah.
is
The way Russell Wilson played last year, he might be dead last in the AFC.
Oh, that was a terrible list. Gilbert, Adam Schefter, and Diana Rosini took flack from Aaron Rodgers on the Pat
Again?
McAfee show
Oh.
for saying that the former Packers quarterback had given the Jets a wish list that he wanted on the roster. 2 of the players on his wish list have been signed by the Jets. This past week, Jets coach Robert Saleh was asked about the wish list, and he responded saying that was a silly narrative. Do you feel like this is something or nothing?
I don't really care for this one, but I think there was some backtracking from the reporters, and they were like saying, "Hey, we meant it this way and meant it that way," and it got taken out of
Good
context.
try.
Whatever.
Lose my number.
Yeah, that too. So I don't know. It became a little funny side story, but I think it's nothing. And Rogers, like, he told that guy to get out of here, start moving on, and with your life, forget about the
Yeah,
the
I
past.
didn't think it was. I don't think it was anything either. I mean, it was funny though that Aaron just keeps on calling out reporter, like not reporters, but he just makes me laugh the way he kind of comes at people that way. But yeah, I don't think it's
Hey,
anything. I mean, every quarter, even Peyton Manning had a wish list when he came over to the Broncos. Like, remember they ended up signing a lot of his former Jacob Tammy. They ended up signing a lot of his former teammates with the Colts. So definitely, I mean, everybody has it.
the
Gilbert,
well, Fernando,
go
the
ahead.
the real topic is Sauce Garner making a move on Jessica Alba. That was pretty cool.
Bruh, Jessica
Good,
Alba.
good shot. Or apparently he was trying to do. I think it was with a friend or something, but I don't know.
Baddie
Yeah.
alert!
So. But he
She's
didn't know
still
who she
single.
was though. That's definitely something. How do you
Is
not
she
know
married?
who's? Is she? I don't know.
She's married? I thought she was
Okay.
streets.
But
Damn.
he did not
Um,
know who that was. I'm like, come on.
hey, but the way he was flirting with her, I was like, he does not know she's married because
And he
he was.
doesn't care,
I think she
probably.
has a baby line now that has made her
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of money. So
good for her.
yeah, good for her. Gilbert Peter King in his weekly column for NBC Sports said that there's a chance that the NFL schedule might not be ready to be announced on Thursday, May 11th. There's a
Hmm.
possibility this might be due to Lamar Jackson and Aaron Rodgers situations getting settled this past week. If this is true, how many primetime games should the Ravens and Jets each get this season?
What I'm pretty sure it's not true. I think I saw it confirmed earlier today. So it's gonna be Thursday, but I'm sure they were probably holding it for a little longer than expected for a couple of days, maybe because and I think it's smart. Like, you don't want some crappy schedule for the two of the best quarterbacks. Like, say Lamar would have gone somewhere, then it's like, ah, crap. Like, imagine this would have dragged out for a while and you're kind of backfiring as a schedule
Yeah,
maker.
that would have been bad.
But yeah, expect the schedule, I think, on Thursday.
I'll say the Jets get 4 primetime games and the Ravens get 3.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you've kind of seen the picture with Lamar Jackson, but also he has OBJ, so who knows, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.